The Nutty Boys are back.
Chatting Tracks. Let's talk music.
Hello and welcome to Chatting Tracks. Let's talk music. Let's talk music indeed. Welcome to today's episode where we find a track and have a look at it and see what's going on under the hood. Today I've got the fantastic Madness for you from their 13th album. The Theatre of the Absurd presents C'est La Vie. Is that the new name now? Theatre of the Absurd? I like that. If not, it's just Madness, which is Madness. You know what I mean. Anyway, Madness, a fantastic band, one of the best British bands of all time. They're just like wearing a jacket when you hear their music. They're just absolutely incredible. I remember back in the 90s, they sort of took a bit of a dip and people forgot about them. And then I think it was, is it Definite Madness or Define Madness came out and everyone got back on top of them again. And rightly so. They're one of the best we've got. They've always have been and they always will be. They're fantastic. I saw them about 10 years ago at the O2 and they put on an amazing show. They literally just came out, smashed out the songs, went home. Absolutely great. And I saw them at Christmas, which made it even better. Before we carry on, though, let me show you the worst Madness tribute act there is on the market. Look at this one. My mate sent me that. I thought I'd show you. Fantastic. Anyway, let's get on and listen to the track, shall we?
Begins at 5 to 8, no time to waste, it will not wait. A lay-in that was yesterday.
Okay, I know I've only done a couple of seconds, but I like the sound of it already. It's got the old Madness tone with a modern twist in it as well. Like the production sounds a bit more modern, and the lyrics are a bit like cardiac arrest. You know, it's sort of like you're in a rush, you got to get on, got to be done. So it's got that sort of feel to it already. So it's got that old classic Madness sound to it. Brilliant.
Up an atom into the fray. There'll be no time to catch your breath. The enemy of life is dead. So sweep the hallway, mop the wall. Your destiny's about to call. Legislation's in the back, justice, a toothless old hack. It's every man now on his own. It's all for one, you better run and stand up tall against the wall. And one by one you all shall fall. And though you try to get back home, your cover's bare without a bone.
Oh, I like that. They've got that sort of under talking before the main chorus comes in, and that's a really cool, sweet little trick. I love it when people do that. It's very sounding a lot like old Madness. Like some of their albums previous, I've heard the odd track here and there, and it doesn't sound as similar as to old Madness as this does. This is very sort of old school Madness again. It's got that sort of tone to it, that sound. I like it already. I think I like it. Yeah, it sounds really, really cool. I like that Mark Garson's playing a really nice solo there. Suggs just walks across the background. That's just so Madness, isn't it? It's brilliant. It's just so sort of like, don't care. Brilliant.
The wall, one by one you all shall fall. And though you try to get back home, the cupboard's bare without a bones. And call it Armageddon. I'm sure you've heard them say it's a tyrannical heaven, and we're only a moment away.
That was actually quite a high note for Suggs. He doesn't normally sing that high, does he? He actually held a note and went for a higher range. That's really unusual for Suggs and Madness. That's not their style. That is not their style. It's more sort of that talky singing type thing, which is what gives them their unique sort of flavour. Look at Suggs saying all that with a smile on his face, like He doesn't want to do it, but he's doing it anyway. I love it. There's nothing better than Suggs. It's probably one that, like, people talk about Freddie Mercury and they talk about, like Robert Plant and all that. But Madness have Suggs, and they forget what a great frontman Suggs is. He just comes out with his little suit, points a lot, and gets the crowd in the palm of his hand. People forget about Suggs all the time when they talk about great frontmen. He needs to be on that list. You know, they have those top 10 lists. He needs to be on there, I think. No guitar solo, though, just now. Gutted. I thought I was going to get one of those. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a bit like Old Madness and how Old Madness used to be. And I miss that about Old Madness. That sort of like Mike Garson's chunky piano for me was always the Madness sound. And they're not doing songs with that in it. I think we need a bit more of that sort of like Baggy Trousers. That's the way he plays it in Baggy Trousers. I think we need a bit more chunky stuff like that. I think that's the closest to Old Madness I've heard in a while, though. And that's why I really, really like it, I think. It's one of those things, do you think they should stop now? Do you think that they've come to the point where they don't need to release some new material and they should just do, their old stuff every time they play live? Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you want new material, or are you happy with the old material and just every time you see them just to chonk out some of that? Because now when you see them, they're always playing new stuff, and sometimes you just want all the hits. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love your opinion on it. But I do like it. I think it's really, really cool. It's interesting. I'm going to find out about the album on Spotify and give it a listen and see what I think of the whole thing. Madness to me were the 1980s, and that's where I sort of left them in my mind. That's when they're, I just wish they'd get back to some of their old stuff. When you got songs like House of Fun, which is about, going and buying condoms, and Embarrassment, which had a really serious message behind it. I wish they'd get back to some of that sort of stuff where what they were singing about actually had, Our House is amazing. It's just a documentary of the late 70s, early 80s, isn't it, about how people lived. And I wish they'd get back to that sort of descriptive songwriting again, where they were singing about stuff that's actually important. We've got a government in England at the minute that is perfect for them to talk about and sing about. They can literally destroy it in one go, but they're not doing it. And it makes me wonder, have they become too complacent in who they are as well? Have they sort of gone, you know what, we'll just do this because, we're successful. We don't have to really push the boat out anymore or be political or make a point, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Am I right? Am I wrong? Either way, I'd love to know. And if you've got any other Madness tracks you think I should look at, definitely hit me up and let me know in the comments as well. Let me know if I'm right, if I'm wrong. Also, if you've not done it yet, please subscribe and let everyone know about Chatting Tracks, the music community, because this is what it's all about. It's about spreading the love of music all over the place. And we can talk about music and not argue and fall out. This is the thing about music. It's not like a football team where you love one and hate the other. And if you don't like it, you're wrong. With music, everyone's right and everybody's wrong all at the same time. So let me know what you think in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you. Anyway, if you've not done it, subscribe, and I shall see you on the next one. Thanks for joining me. Ta-da.